HalferLand videos.
Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to HalferLand Performance Videos. Today's the day guys. Everything that we've been working on and getting this J35a7 HalferLand Stage 1 Turbo Block is come to fruition. We are headed down to Cletus and Cars guys, so kind of in a rush. We got some merch, we got stickers to show to the fans, and also meet and greet and all that good shit, but let's get rolling. As you can see guys, she is as was whenever she went down. Let me show you what a HalferLand E85 tune startup sounds like. This is how it should start if on E85. Hold on. Shit! Don't copyright me, motherfucker. Ooh, all right, let's show you here. Ready? There you go. So the one thing that I'm seeing right now, the only code that we have is a VTEC oil pressure solenoid switch. It's a high voltage, so I'm not sure if that switch is bad or if there's something with the VTEC block. I know it was assembled properly, so I'm thinking that maybe that sensor, that VTEC sensor, is just bad. But she is running guys, and she is smooth. So let me show you the engine real quick guys, and then we're gonna get moving here because I am running a little late. There she is, as she was before, you guys. Nothing has really changed but the motor. Get you a good look here. J35a7 HalferLand 1000 horsepower J35 Rods, HalferLand J32 J35 Block Guards, HalferLand Tri-Coat stock J35a7 pistons with our HalferLand Tri-Coat treatment on it, which is a ceramic coat to the dome, Molly side skirt, and then a non-stick coating to the underside of the pistons. Of course, we still have the stage 1.5 HalferLand ported and polished heads, which are the J32A3 heads, being that the J35A7 is a VCM motor. We did not want to run that obviously, so we just swapped over our J32A3 heads on there. Of course, we're running our HalferLand Stage 2 all-around camshafts, which are amazing cams. They shine NA, they shine nitrous, and they shine on turbo. Also running our HalferLand 10,000 RPM valve springs in partnership with SuperTech. Of course guys, you have to run those because the additional lift. Basically our cams, our stage 2 cams, are about max lift that you'll want to put on a stock head, because after that you're gonna have to start machining out the journals and basically the entire interior of the head just to get the cams to fit. So our cams are literally just about the max lift you possibly want on this motor. But anyways guys, still has the Turbonetic 6968 journal bearing, and I have been driving, I've been doing some tuning guys, and I found that this motor it spools that fucking turbo up quicker than the J32A3 did, obviously because of more displacement. But I was thinking it may end up in the same place because the J32A3 was running 11:4 to 1 compression, and this J35A7 I am now running 10 to 8 to 1, so 10.8 to 1 compression. But that's enough guys, let's get going because I am running late. Priming issue, whenever I put the motor in, it just would not prime, and I sat there and I primed it and I primed it and I primed it, and I turned the motor over and it just would not prime. Eventually I was able to get that settled and figured out. I ended up taking the oil filter off and started cranking the motor over, and it started spitting oil out of the it started spitting oil out of the relocation adapter. So what I was thinking is that maybe there was an air pocket. I did burp the oil filter. When somebody says they burp the oil filter, basically they put they put oil into the filter before attaching it on, and that helps eliminate any air pockets. What I'm thinking is that there is still a decent sized air pocket within that oil filter, and some reason it just was not allowing it to the oil to cycle properly. So after I did that, guys, I figured out that I also had the line switched on the relocation kit, not on the VTEC adapter, not the Track Tough adapter block, but the actual oil filter relocation adapter. So once I did that, guys, oil pressure came right on, and we've been motoring on since. I did have to adjust the cranking feel quite a bit. This motor needed about 12% additional more cranking fuel than the last motor, and then same with the low map. It needed right around 12 to 14. So I haven't started tuning any high map whatsoever. The furthest I got this car up so far is 4,000 RPM, because it's still within the braking process. So when I took the oil filter off initially to try to prime it, I found some shavings, which I believe was from the old motor and the lines. So the oil cooler lines, I did flush it out the best I could, but it didn't fully come out. So what I went ahead and I changed the oil at 25 miles, which is half the time that I usually do it. I usually change the oil at 50, then 250, then 500, and then 1500, and then 3000. So that's usually my break-in, but now I have to go according to what I found before. So I'm going 25, then I'm going 150, then I'm going 500, and then I'm going 1500, and then after that I'm gonna break into the normal oil changing procedure. So no wide open throttle. You want daily driving, change in RPM, change in throttle, just put it through its paces, but don't rev it all the way out. So that's what I'm basically doing. And this also allows me to tune the low map, the low fuel map, a little better, because I can actually start rolling into it. And I found that all the fuel tables were correct, are pretty damn close. I mean, they were like 3 to 4% off. But once I broke into the 4,000s, guys, it was 17. The air to fuel ratio was like 17 to 1, which is insanely lean. So beyond that, it was super fucking lean, which means this car is pulling in some crazy air once it starts getting up there. So I ended up having to adjust even more. I had to add an additional 10%. So this tells me that this motor is really fucking breathing, guys, because it needs a lot of fuel. So I'm pretty stoked, guys. I don't have all the timing in the car yet, obviously, because I'm still tuning. Throttle response is, I would say, about 3/4 of what the J32 was. And you do got to keep in mind that J32 was 11.4 to 1 compression, so that throttle response was fucking tits, guys. This is 10 to 8 on a J35, and it's damn near the same throttle response. Not as much, but it's still really good. But something I am finding, guys, is that I'm starting to, with the extra displacement, this motor is actually coming into boost earlier, like 2500, 2800, which is insane, because the J32, even with the high compression, was coming in at 3000. And then it was full boost by like 42, 4500. So this motor, I suspect, is going to be boost coming in around 2800, 2500, and I'm going to suspect full boost by around 4000, and that should be that, man. So I'm pretty excited, guys. But let's get going. That's enough talking. Let's get the Cletus and Cars. Oh, and the VSA, it's the fucking, there's a stupid bobber in the the brake booster. And being that it's been sitting forever, it got fucking, I guess it seized up a little bit, so it keeps randomly coming on and off. I'll have to address that later.
Shut up and sit down.
This shit is nuts. It is so backed up. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's literally like a mile of traffic just to get in Cletus and Cars. Insane. But she's running, guys. Like I said, only issue thus far is that stupid VTEC high voltage fucking whatever. The sensor is probably bad. All right, guys, we made it to the track. It is fucking packed. Look at this shit. There is just cars. 4 days, but we got her here. She is sitting here, all beautiful as can be. There she is. So let's see what happens. We're probably gonna go watch some events, but we got the table out, starting to set up. Got the rods here, the springs, some cards, some stickers, and all that good shit. So catch back. So we got all of our parts out here on display, guys. We got our cams, got our stock and negative 2-step coulter plugs, got our 4-bar map sensors, J35 1,000 horsepower rods, 10,000 RPM valve springs, got our lightweight crank pulley, got all the stuff. So here it is, guys. It's been busy ever since we just set the table up, and it's been non-stop people. So awesome exposure. Hopefully we can go look at the Pulley pretty soon. This cool little junior dragster here. We got this guy. Damn. Check out this. I believe it's an EcoBoost 6. Look at that. Oh, we got the Baltic Supra, the fastest stock auto transmission in the world. Look at this, guys.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man? Congrats, brother.
You got any SAR pass earlier?
I didn't, man. I just got here. Walking. Man, this event has gotten huge, guys. Huge. So there's the stands. Got all the demo cars back there, but there's just a shitload of people. Everything, man. It's insane.
Whoa! He's doing Corolla burnouts.
Trying to find this Pulley. I don't know where it's at. Look at the dog. Trying to find the Pulley. That's what I want. That's the only reason I came here. Here it is, guys. We got the Pulley. You got the J35, I believe. J32. Interesting. Very interesting. I believe you got the 2-speed power glide, guys. 27 or 28-inch tires. So here's the Grinch, guys. Romans K24, I believe, or it's a K20. I forgot which it is. But this thing is fast as hell. I guess Brent and the Pulley just raced, and they're having some trans issues. They burn up some trans fluid pretty bad, so they're trying to fix that or trying to figure out a way to get through it. But here it is. Dope.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Here's the golf cart. I'm not sure which one this is. I think this is the Boosted Boys. This is the 600cc one. Look at this. They put wheelie bars on there. I didn't even see that. I wonder if they've ran yet. So we just got here, man. I got flooded with people. So just trying to get over here. You see what they did with the shifter and everything. Guys, if you don't know, my background really started with motorcycles, building them, and that's where a lot of the I pull a lot of that mindset out of motorcycle engine building into the Jseries, guys. That's why you'll see us running higher compression than a lot of guys out there, and we do it just fine. So everybody builds a motor differently, and we are definitely one of those people that do it differently. Here's the Galaxy. This thing's awesome. Nope, thanks, man. Here's James 240. This thing is intense. We got Ruby. And then we have Leroy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Leroy Mobile.
We got Neighbor. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted to see. So faster proms, new LS Sonoma. This thing is insane. This is awesome. They did a great job, but look at the cabin. That's something that is just incredible. They pushed this back so far. Look how far back they pushed that. It's incredible. They did an awesome job. So basically he's sitting in the rear of the cabin, basically the back pickup area, which is pretty insane.
I think that's it for the golf carts.